I stared at my screen in disbelief. An entire year of work gone. Deleted with a single smug click. And then he looked at me, grinned, and said, "Start over." No apology. No explanation. Just start over. But what he didn't know was that I had backup. And even more shocking, the competitors were watching everything. Stay with me until the end, because what happens next? It changed my life. And it might just inspire you to never let anyone treat you like you're disposable. I had just landed what I thought was my dream job at a high-profile tech firm. Fresh out of grad school, I was hungry, hopeful, and ready to prove myself. The position? Junior product developer in a cutting-edge AI division. Fast-paced. Innovative. Competitive. And I was assigned to work under Robert, a man who wore success like a badge of honor. And arrogance like a second skin. At first, he seemed like a mentor. He smiled, nodded, told me I had potential. But over time, the cracks started to show. He never remembered my name. He took credit for my ideas. And worst of all, he hated being challenged. But I didn't give up. For a whole year, I poured every ounce of energy into designing a revolutionary product. Something that could actually change how users interacted with AI systems. I worked weekends, skipped birthdays, and sacrificed sleep. I believed that if I just worked hard enough, eventually, someone would notice. Eventually, I'd matter. It was finally time. After 12 exhausting months, my prototype was ready. I presented it in a private review with Robert. He didn't ask a single question. He didn't say a single word. Then, he leaned back in his chair, tapped a few keys on the company laptop, and said, "This won't work. Delete it." I blinked. What? He stood up, walked over to my desk, clicked through my folders like they were trash. And then, he highlighted the entire project folder. Right-click. Delete. Empty recycle bin. Gone. I gasped. Why would you do that? He looked me dead in the eyes and said, "Because we don't reward dead-end ideas here. Start over, if you're still interested." I walked out of that room shaking. I felt humiliated. Powerless. Invisible. But here's the part Robert didn't know. I didn't just save my work on the company server. I had synced my files to a private cloud drive. Everything. Every version. Every line of code. Every design draft. Because deep down, I never fully trusted him. I sat at home that night, staring at my laptop. Tears running down my face. I could have stayed quiet. Accepted defeat. Started over like he wanted. But instead, I opened my inbox. And I did something I never imagined I'd do. I emailed one of our competitor companies. Within 3 days, I got a call. Not just any call. A director from the competitor firm said, "We saw what you've been building. It's brilliant. Can we meet?" I was stunned. Turns out, my work had been quietly observed through my academic presentations, online GitHub activity, and even a small TED-style talk I gave at my university. They'd been following my progress for months. I met with them in person. They respected me. They valued my vision. They offered me a job on the spot, with more pay, full creative freedom, and, get this, a team to bring my idea to life. And here's the twist. They were launching a competing product against the company I had just left. And guess what feature they wanted to use? Mine. Fast forward 6 months. I stood at a tech expo, watching the product I had dreamed of, my actual product, unveiled on stage. My name was on the patent. My photo in the brochure. And the best part? Robert was in the audience. I didn't need to say a word. The look on his face said it all. I had taken everything he tried to erase and turned it into something unstoppable. So here's what I want you to remember. People may try to erase your worth. They might belittle you, sabotage you, or even pretend you don't exist. But your value? Your brilliance? It doesn't vanish just because someone tries to delete it. Keep copies of your work. Keep proof of your progress. Keep believing in what you're building, even when no one else does. And most importantly, when someone slams a door in your face, don't wait outside. Build your own damn building. If this story hit home for you, if you've ever been underestimated, disrespected, or tossed aside, drop a comment below with the word reborn. Like this video to show you're not afraid to rise again. And share this story with one friend who needs to hear that being erased doesn't mean being defeated. I'm Sarah. And I'll see you in the next story.